This here's from the Irish News, and I picked it deliberately just to show how far around the world little tidbits of news get. Amber Heard criticizes social media in response to Blake Lively complaint. Here's the thing about social media. A lot of people, mostly people who don't use it, say to me, well, you shouldn't get your news from X or YouTube or whatever, but those are platforms. They're not complete narratives. If you get your news from one source from the platform, that might not be good. If you get all your news from Daily Wire on YouTube, well, that's not YouTube, that's from Daily Wire, and they've got a certain narrative. If you go to X and get all your news from something like the Young Turks, that's not getting it from X, that's getting it from the Young Turks. So my point is, there's really no criticizing social media. You've got to criticize the individual facets that are putting out the information. Or you could just criticize something that hurt you, but it didn't hurt you because it's something particular, something bad. It's because probably there's a wide variety of opinions and the majority called you out or rightfully said what you did in words that explained it. It's got nothing to do with the actual social media. But anyway, as I was saying, pretty interesting. Amber can make one little statement and it goes around the world. I often get comments, who cares? And I get it. I've done it myself once in a while. I'm watching a video, I'm like, oh, who cares? Why'd you make this video? But the point is, obviously, people care. Amber says one little thing and everyone covers it, from some Japanese site to an Irish site, Canada, whatever it is. Amber Heard's claim social media spreads lies more quickly than it does the truth in wake of Blake Lively's complaint against her It Ends With Us co-star and director Justin Boldani. Well, that's not exactly what it is. I get it. It could feel like that sometimes, but social media is the fastest news reporter basically, and they throw everything out there about a certain event. And when the thing unfolds, when time goes by, we end up with the truth, which doesn't always match with what the first headlines were or whatever. Now, of course, there's misinformation. Most of the syndicated headlines and the big players, not all of them want to get it wrong. Some of them do. Some of them don't care if they get it wrong for the ad revenue, get it out first. That's true. But I think people more independently minded want to get it right because they look bad when they get it wrong. I've got over 3,000 videos. I get stuff wrong once in a while, obviously. And it doesn't feel good to correct it and go back to it and be like, yeah, I got that wrong. Depends on what it is, but in general, it's not something people like to do. So I think most people would want to at least get the basic information right. In a statement given to NBC News, Aquaman star Heard said, social media is the absolute personification of the classic saying, a lie travels halfway around the world before the truth can get its boots on. Brilliant. I guess that's in some tourist phrase book or something. It's as horrifying as it is destructive, because I can't use it anymore, because when I do, I get criticized too much. So if I can't use it, that means it must be horrifying and destructive. And they say Depp successfully sued her. Okay, can't say it enough. And Boldani's lawyer obviously says the claims Lively made were false and outrageous and salacious. It would appear that Lively's playing the lead character Lily Bloom and Boldani as her love interest. Well, that must be some awkward stuff going on there on set. Anyway, figured it was interesting. The Irish News picked up this little comment Amber made. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm doing pop culture entertainment. If you don't subscribe here, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. Done here for now. See you next time.